you're here to put a mint on the pillow or empty the bedpan, please turn and trot back from whence you came.
God only knows why, but I'm here to help.
Oh, we've played that broken record before, Natasha. I don't want your help. It comes with too high a price tag.
I have no idea why I have a vested interest in seeing that you're exonerated for a crime that you didn't do. God knows you've walked away from plenty of crimes that you did do, but I'm thinking maybe it's because you lost the only woman that you're actually capable of loving, and I can identify with that.
You got no idea how I feel.
Maybe you're right. Just exactly why I bought a professional.
Oh, Luke? Oh, let me guess. Shrink to the downtrodden. You might as well wear a sign, Doctor. Well, I'm sorry she wasted your time. Why don't you just turn around and go on back to Cortlandt Street, and thank you for your effort. And you, that fevered little keeps bubbling up these ideas. Look, I know what you're trying to do. You think if you can get me a temporary Section 8, I'll go to group therapy instead of slipping shivs in the mashed potatoes. You're getting desperate, Natasha.
Just doing my job, Luke.
Your job? Your job is full-time now? Meddling in my life?
Just call me codependent attorney. Play nice with Dr. Lewis.
The hell I will.
I went before a judge, Luke. He's ordered that you have a mandatory psych consult before the arraignment. You have no choice.
All right, Doc. Go ahead, poke around, see what you find. But I'm warning you, I'm at least as sane as the codependent, obsessive, compulsive, slightly delusional Miss Davis.
Well, in that case, we should be done here in no time.
Take exception to being called mentally unbalanced just because I burned down a police station. I mean, you don't have to be crazy to hate cops, especially some overblown macho jerk like Taggart.
Yeah, I didn't like cops too much either. I remember there was this ticket-happy meter maid. Looking back on it, I think she may have had a thing for my uncle, because she'd nail him with the ticket the very second the meter would expire, even if he was on his way back to the car.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I decided to give her a taste of her own medicine one day, so I dragged her scooter into a no parking zone and took the tires off of it. Granted, I was only 15 at the time. I can't claim to have ever torched an entire precinct house. But Luke, you do realize that it's not about the police, that they're just a symbol, scapegoat for the self-hatred you're feeling?
Really? Well, if that's the case, why didn't I burn myself up?
I think you tried.
Get this bozo out of here.
I understand that your wife is in a clinic in London. Laura.
Leave Laura out of this.
I'd like to know about her.
Laura was my wife. I loved her. End of story.
No consultation, no arraignment, Luke. No arraignment. No nice long jail term. That is what you want, isn't it?
All right. Laura was everything decent and good. She was as close to an angel as anybody that ever walked this earth.
And you're honoring her by burning down cop shops.
I'm a sentimental fool.
No, you're a fraud. You're no more crazy and no better or worse than anybody else. And you're no more otherworldly than I am. You're just using her loss to justify your actions. You know, I was sort of hoping you'd be a challenge, but you're textbook.
You sanctimonious bastard. You know nothing about me. You know nothing about my wife. Textbook? Textbook? What we had was for the history books. And I don't know about otherworldly. I got enough trouble with this world. But I'll tell you this. My wife was an angel. She was beautiful inside and out, and she was smart. and funny and courageous. She saved my butt more times than I care to imagine. And when she needed me the most, I let her down. I let her down. And now she sits alone in a padded cell while a whole troop of gooders, led by Miss Davis, play God with my life. I'm the one who ought to be in a straitjacket. Better yet, I'm the one that ought to be in the ground rotting for what I did. I didn't get to her in time. I didn't figure it out in time. I let her down. And if nobody else is going to sentence me to what I deserve, I'll sentence myself.